Hi, my name is Natalie Vickous, and I'm the Director of Civic Engagement and Student Leadership and the Bonner Program Director at Lindsey Wilson College. And this is my Pass the Class strategy. I think it's really important to prepare for your week every weekend. So think about the week that you have ahead, think about the assignments that you have for each class, the things that you need to do, the team practices you have to make, and really schedule out your time so you can be prepared. One of my favorite ways to do this is using the Eisenhower matrix. So I've printed an example here. You can see that in this first quadrant, it's important and urgent. And those are the things that you need to plan to do right now, right? So when you're planning out your week, you're gonna schedule what are assignments that are due this week that you really need to focus on, okay? And so this is super urgent, super important, but it's also things that you really shouldn't be having a ton of things in this quadrant. You should be spending more time in important and not urgent, so you're taking initiative and planning ahead. So in that quadrant, you're gonna decide, you're gonna schedule a time to do things. So that might be doing readings for upcoming assignments, starting a paper a few weeks early, or looking at bonus point opportunities. So you wanna spend more time here on important and not urgent than you do in important and urgent. That's where you get stressed, right? Down here, we've got not important and urgent, and those are things that you can delegate. So that might be something that it's not specifically you that has to do it. So making sure that when you're doing group work for assignments that you're delegating equally to the entire group and you're all working together. Or maybe asking your roommate if they can get groceries this week and you can get them next week, right? So really thinking about the things that you can have someone else do to help manage your time better. And then in this final quadrant, you've got not important and not urgent, and those are things that you want to eliminate from your schedule. And so it might be distractions that make you feel a little bit worse after you do them, like checking social media or watching Netflix. And I don't think that those are necessarily things that need to be fully eliminated, but you do need to be really thoughtful about how much time you spend doing them. You want to use moderation in those areas, right? So when you're planning your week, every week you can look at this quadrant and this matrix and figure out what are things that need to be done right now? What are things that maybe you could do to work ahead and prepare for next week? What are things that you could give to someone else to do or delegate and share the load? And what are things that you maybe need to eliminate that you spend a lot of time doing that's wasting your time? And so what you might do is have a whiteboard on your wall next to your desk, and every week you erase it and you write your new matrix for the coming week, right? So planning ahead and making sure that you're prepared for every single week that you have.